Hello, this is Simon Thompson, Vice President and Wealth Advisor at Texas Legacy Wealth Management. Welcome to our monthly market update for July 2015. We're going to walk through the major market events of the month. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Texas Legacy Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor and separate entity from LPL Financial. We opened July slightly higher than we started the year and saw another somewhat choppy month for the S&P 500 before closing out the month up about 2%. The headlines in July were mixed as we saw a continuation of concern around Greece and China, balanced with some positive economic data. Greek headlines drove concern at the beginning of the month prior to getting a market bounce once an agreement on bailout terms was reached. The beginning of second quarter earnings season also gave the market a boost as earnings got off to a good start. The positive start to earnings season comes despite several headwinds, with slightly more than two-thirds of the S&P 500 earnings reported through the end of July. 72% of companies have beaten earnings estimates, and 50% exceeded revenue estimates. Energy and the strong dollar have once again weighed on revenue growth. However, if we look at earnings growth, ex-energy, earnings are up approximately 8%, compared to a 1% earnings growth for the S&P 500 as a whole. This earnings season shows us once again that companies are growing earnings through efficient cost management, increasing profit margins, and share buybacks. Tepid revenue growth continues and could weigh on the market moving forward. As mentioned earlier, the energy sector has continued to struggle, and the supply and demand imbalance for oil continues to be in focus. In recent weeks, we've seen the price of oil decline below $50 a barrel as oversupply concerns continue to put pressure on prices. U.S. oil production has exploded over the last 5 years and contributes greatly to the supply concerns globally. Geopolitical events are often market movers in the energy markets, as recently seen with the Iran nuclear deal. This deal could potentially remove sanctions and allow Iran to export oil in exchange for removing nuclear capabilities. Exports from this oil-rich country have the potential to add to the world's oil supply. Overall, we continue to see strength in the U.S. economy and expect to see further economic growth in the next 6 to 12 months. We also continue to see growth in Europe, Japan, and emerging markets. It would not surprise us to see more volatility, with the potential of a substantial pullback at some point in the year. That said, we don't see a recession on the horizon. For more information about Texas Legacy Wealth Management, you can contact us via phone, email, or feel free to visit our website. We would also like to remind you to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Thank you.